President of the General Assembly, Secretary General of the United Nations, Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the government and people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I congratulate Your Excellency Volkan Bozkır on your election as President of the 75th session of the United Nations General Assembly. I would also like to congratulate His Excellency Antonio Guterres, the United Nations Secretary General, for convening the maiden edition of the Sustainable Development Goals movement. Nigeria is delighted to be part of this event, which affords us the opportunity as global leaders to reinforce our dedication to achieving the SDGs. I therefore commend the Secretary General for taking steps to place the Decade of Action on SDGs at the center of the crucial high-level week of the 75th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Excellencies, Nigeria has made good strides in sustainable development goals, domestication processes, as we have commenced the realignment of the national statistical system with the requirements and indicators of the Sustainable Development Goals. We have developed a novel homegrown integrated Sustainable Development Goals model as an analytical framework for assessing how policy making can better address the indivisible nature of the Sustainable Development Goals. Nigeria has also set up a model private sector advisory group and an SDGs donors forum with a view to engaging critical stakeholders towards the attainment of the SDGs. I wish to recall that Nigeria presented its second voluntary national review on the Sustainable Development Goals to the United Nations High-Level Political Forum in July 2020. The second voluntary national review highlighted our efforts to meet Sustainable Development Goals targets on the critical issues of poverty and an inclusive economy, health and well-being, education and gender equality, enabling environment of peace and security, and partnerships. This was based on our current development priorities as captured in our Economic Recovery and Growth Plan 2017 to 2020, as well as our medium-term National Development Plan 2020 to 2025. Nigeria is also committed to mainstreaming the Sustainable Development Goals into our subsequent development plans. In this decade of action, Nigeria will implement unique initiatives aimed at accelerating the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. Such initiatives include the realigned national statistical system to effectively track and monitor the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals on an annual basis. The Nigeria Integrated Sustainable Development Goals simulation model to support the domestication of the planning model across the 36 states, the integrated national financing frameworks for the Sustainable Development Goals, the scaled-up National Social Investment Program to reach more poor and vulnerable Nigerians in line with our commitment to lift 100 million people out of poverty within a 10-year period, and the engaging of all segments of the society for the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. Similarly, our National Assembly has established committees on Sustainable Development Goals. The National Youth Service Scheme is also ensuring that Nigerian graduates actively participate in the Sustainable Development Goals implementation processes by serving as SDGs champions at the grassroots. In addition, we have also strengthened our anti-corruption institutions to enable us more effectively combat illicit financial flows and recover its proceeds. Excellencies, in line with our administration's priority, Nigeria inaugurated the Total Official Support for Sustainable Development Task Force team in July 2017. The team was saddled with the responsibility of developing a new framework for measuring officially supported resources for the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals. However, the coronavirus pandemic has altered our socio-economic dynamics and threatened to derail our progress on achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. To address this, we have rededicated efforts towards diversifying our economy, focusing on agriculture and the mining sectors. Having observed that policy incoherence and trade-offs pose significant challenge to us, we will pay greater attention to interlinkages and mainstream sustainability assessment into the annual cycle of our policy planning, as well as budgeting and reporting processes. Going forward, we will invigorate the goal achievement process as a grassroots by engaging the services of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals ambassadors we appointed to support our efforts at the national level. We will also encourage more subnational authorities to appoint and train Sustainable Development Goals champions. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, let me conclude by reaffirming Nigeria's commitment to the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and other internationally agreed development goals. You can count on the support of our administration in our collective quest to achieve these noble objectives. Thank you.